Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the newest edition of Chicago Talk, and this is C Temptation. Want to wish everybody a happy, wonderful Wednesday. Today I'm doing a part two of the health topics for this week, and today's topic I'm going to be speaking about sexual abuse. Now, this story was reported this past Thursday, and this was about the parents of a little girl who was 12 years of age was allegedly raped by a 14-year-old boy and she got pregnant. Now, the story how this goes is that the attorney and the mother of the 14-year-old boy claiming that the boy and the girl was in a romantic relationship. And based upon the mother and the father of the 12-year-old, they both said that there was allegedly that she was sexually abused. Okay. And this is the twister of this whole entire story, which I was kind of shocked behind this, which that shows me the mother's kind of twisted in the head a little bit. The mother didn't discover that the girl was pregnant until she was 4 months. I mean, lady, really? And see, this is my intake about this particular story. I blame the parents of both of these kids. Because how in the hell would you let both of these kids of these ages, in which apparently that the 12-year-old is probably like maybe say around in the sixth grade, and the 14-year-old is in apparently in the eighth grade, probably about to get ready to go to high school. Why is it that both of these parents though of these kids though didn't sit down and talk to them about sex? How can they know about being in a romantic relationship and they're just kids? I mean, really? Come on now. I find that kind of strange though. And then later on though that the 12-year-old, she was pregnant, she carried out the whole entire pregnancy to full term, and she delivered a baby boy. So I don't know what the parents are going to do in terms about this baby is concerned, no, but these kids are not mature or responsible enough to raise and take care of this little baby. No way in hell. So the father of this 12-year-old saying that this was a sexual abuse case, though, and that the little boy should not register as a sex offender. Which I kind of believe that because a 14-year-old having sex with a 12-year-old, I mean, that doesn't qualify as being a sex offender. No way in hell. Now, I could possibly see allegedly, I could possibly see statutory rape, but far as like being registering this boy as a sex offender, no, hell no, no way in hell. So yeah, I mean, but this is definitely a sexual abuse type of case though, because I blame the parents because both of the mothers should have had a conversation with these two kids. With that 12-year-old, the mother should have had a conversation with her when she first started having menstrual cycles and explained to her about the birds and the bees and everything. And she should have been allegedly trying to persuade her to wait till she becomes an adult before she start becoming sexually active because, you know, this is just to me, this is just irresponsible and this is just ridiculous to me. I mean, a 12-year-old getting pregnant, I mean, her body was nowhere near ready to conceive and as far as giving birth to a child, but allegedly she did it though. She carried the baby until to full term for 9 months and she gave birth and had a little boy. Now, another story to report, though, this happened in Indiana about this 10-year-old and, okay, this grown ass man, though, that was living with the 10-year-old girl's mother. They were supposed to be in a relationship. Came to find out, though, that the boyfriend was molesting the 10-year-old girl and got her pregnant. I mean, come on, really? I mean, why would the mother allow this man to live in the household with her, with this little girl? I mean, that's to me, that's just dangerous. And, for this little girl to get pregnant like that, and now she's still pregnant, and now they're trying to ask to donate clothes to this little girl, and they're debating on whether they should give the baby up for adoption, which I think that's probably the best choice because ain't no way in the hell a 10-year-old girl and she's in school or stuff, she's still a kid her damn self. I mean, really? And they ain't gonna get pregnant by the mother's boyfriend. I mean, baby, how twisted can you be? I mean, how twisted can both of these stories be? These little girls, I mean, someone should have sat them down, talked to them, and explained to them, about the fundamentals about sex, and they should have told both of these little girls they should have waited till they become adults, and focus on getting their education and doing what they're supposed to do, because they messed their lives up. I'm sorry. That's sick to me. That is just sick. But the moral of the story is, for the parents, sit down. If you have these kids, these young age, boys or girls, it don't matter. Sit down and talk with them. Get it across their head, though, to try to abstain from this, because there's always consequences behind it. You could take a chance on getting someone pregnant, or the girl, if you have a daughter, she can get pregnant, or possibly catch some sort of a sexually transmitted infection. So, apparently both of these children, like I said, well, the one that was 10 years old, she was molested. So I'm gonna exclude her out of this. But as far as that 12-year-old and that 14-year-old, I mean, somebody should explain to them and teach them and talk to them and, give them a better understanding about the birds and the bees and stuff. And even if they don't listen, still stay on them until they get it. I mean, because just to go out here and then make a baby and they're nowhere near ready or responsible for that, come on now. That's crazy. So my message to the parents, though, you need to talk to them, teach them about sex. And then if you have somebody that's in the house and you feel like that they're being molested, then they need to go to an adult and let them know, though. That way, from that point, they could contact the local authorities. And then afterwards, though, then proper action should be taken. So for right now, that's my part 2 of the health topics. This was about sexual abuse. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please feel free to leave your comments. If you have any questions or concerns, though, please feel free to ask, And tonight, I'm going to make a second attempt, though, to do my live video. And for those who participated in last night's video, please accept my sincere apologies. I did not know that this was going to happen. What took place was one of my ex-co-workers, he was so freaking ignorant. He came on the video last night and started talking about Donald Trump. And I want to make this one perfectly clear, though. The next person that try to cause himself being slick enough and try to come on any of my videos to try to make comments or start a conversation about that man or any political issues, this is not the talk show. I don't do political issues, though, unless it's pertaining to Chicago. But if I'm going to do a discussion on topics, it's going to be me, because I'm the person that does this channel. So anybody comes and run their mouth and start talking stupid, you will be banned from watching my videos. I promise you that. And that's exactly what I did to this person last night. I banned him. So that way he won't be allowed to watch any of my future videos whatsoever. So, but anybody else, if anybody participated, I am truly, 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 truly sorry. I am so sorry. And I'll make sure that this will not happen again. So tonight I'm going to go with a part 2. I'm going to try again to do the live video. It's some things that I need to discuss with everybody. And I do want to thank all of my subscribers, and I want to thank all of my new subscribers. And I want to welcome each and every one of you to Chicago Talk. And we're definitely going to try to keep this channel strong and continue to go forward with this, because I have a deep passion, in terms of reporting the news and, discussing these type of topics and stuff, because this is real stuff and people need to be made aware of this, to try to terms of the fundamentals of the do's and don'ts, because especially with this topic, these stories is just completely, completely sad. But anyway, I'm going to be back on YouTube tonight doing a live video. So this is C Temptation again with Chicago Talk. Namaste. Peace be unto you. And until this evening, though, until I do my live video, you take care and love each other.